Hey everybody, welcome to Wareham High School for this non-league contest between Wareham High School and the Cardinals, Spellman Cardinals here at home. The last time these two teams met, Brett, was at Spellman, and Wareham came up with a big 10-point lead, 72-62 I think it was. A very athletic team. Wareham played great, but the other night against Dighton Rehoboth here at home, we saw a very ugly basketball game.
Well, we've seen two of those in a row. Yeah. For Haven and against Dighton Rehoboth. They're going to have to play much, much better tonight against this Cardinal Spellman team. It just seems that Wareham this year thinks they can turn it on, turn it off when they have to. We'll see tonight. You know, you got a big game tonight, you got a big game Friday coming up against Bourne at home. So we'll see what they're made of this week. You know, we reported earlier that Old Rochester lost a tight game to Martha's Vineyard. On the island by 3 points. Yeah. That just shows you how good Old Rochester really is and how good Martha's Vineyard is. So, I mean, you got Wareham, you got Cardinal Spellman, you got Martha's Vineyard, you got Rochester. Don't sell Bourne short either. They beat us.
Yeah,
I mean, these teams are all in the mix for that Division III, and it's going to be a, you know, usually in years past, there's always been that one team that we said, oh man, we don't want to have to face them. Well, there's 4 or 5 right now that could beat anybody, you know.
And we got to be very careful tonight because Cardinal Spellman is 1 game under 500. They're 6 and 7 overall. They need this game tonight. They almost have to run the table to get into the tournament. So, you know.
And this is an off season for them, but, you know, this would be a big win for them. You know, they don't want to lose 2 straight to Wareham.
If they do sneak into this tournament, I would not want to play this team on the first round. So, stay tuned for the announcements and the national anthem, folks. We'll be back.
On behalf of the administration staff and students of Wareham High School, we welcome Cardinals to this contest. This competition is conducted in accordance with the rules and regulations of Massachusetts, Interscholastic Athletic Association, and the South Carolina. The game committees are responsible for administering the rules of the game. Their experience and integrity qualify as an important responsibility. Athletes games are expected to demonstrate good sportsmanship for everyone here. Any behavior will not be tolerated and will result in false demonstration. This first game already goes to John. The Cardinals record is 4-4 leading 6 and 7 overall. The Vikings coming to the contest with a 9-2 record lead and a 12-3 record overall. Cardinals head coach is Mike Perry, assisted by Scott Roach and Kevin Doyle. Now starting for the Cardinals. At guard, junior number 5, Mike Cardinal. Forward, junior number 32, Carl Spellman. Center, junior number 25, Lewis. Dog, senior number 3, co-captain John Cardinal. And forward, junior number 45, co-captain Jordan. Now, the Wareham Vikings, head coach by Aaron Spellman, assisted by Steve Engel, Mike Gator, and Larry Town. At forward, 6'2", sophomore number 23, Joe Montana. At guard, five-head senior number 5, Mike Gator.
Got a young team, huh?
Yes.
At center, 6'3", senior number 11, Jerry Harriet. At guard, 5'10", senior co-captain number 20, Matt Grace. And at forward, 6'2", senior number 1, co-captain White.
Okay, folks, get ready for a very athletic non-league contest here between the Cardinals, Spellman Cardinals, and the Wareham Viking Varsity squad here. Like we said earlier, the last time these two teams met in Brockton on a Saturday afternoon, it was 72-62, and it was a very back-and-forth game until the last 2 minutes of the game where Wareham pulled away, playing some great defense. You're going to see some very entertaining running of the court by both these two offenses here. They both like to run the floor, Brett.
Yeah, not a lot of size on either side, you know.
No, but they can jump like to the ceiling. St. Louis, number 25, and Nick George, 45. They can jump to the rafters, these guys. Colin Sullivan, the number 32. He's a
very
good
young
inside player.
Yeah, a very young team for
They're going to be one of the favorites next year in Division III, for sure. There's Mike Labonte. Matt Griggs, Andy White, all the way out to Mike Labonte. Passes up the 3, finds Andy White. Passes up the 3. Brett Labonte again. He's going to take the 3. No good. Nick George.
Just not setting his feet. Everything's a rush with him now.
Number 3. Is this Como? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it is. Rebound, White. Mike Labonte's going to take the 3 this time.
Thank good this time. It makes difference when you set your feet and you get your feet under you and square up.
There's number 5, Mike Rial. Como. Mr. Sullivan. Junior forward. To Spellman. In the paint. To Como. Off the glass. And no good. Guerrier with the rebound. Andy White. Mike Labonte lost the handle on that one.
And he waited just a little tad too late to give that pass up. At that point, go up for a shot with yourself.
Just underway here in the first quarter. 3-0 Wareham. On a 3-pointer by Mike Labonte here. 6:48 to play. Non-league contest. Means a lot to both teams overall, but for most part, Spellman needs these games to get into the playoffs here. Wow, there's a 3.
Nick George with a 3-pointer.
Very rare 3-pointer by Nick. He's using a slap.
And Matthew Briggs gets his pocket picked right there.
Como. Picked his pocket. Paul Thomas. Matthew Griggs for 3. No good off the front
Gets
of
his
the rim.
own rebound.
Yep. Andy White. Javon Thomas. In.
Good.
Got a 3 or 2? 2.
2 points. Put on the line.
5-5.
As you can see, when Spellman came out with that full court pressure.
Yep. Here's Nick George.
It's good that Wareham needs a run like this, somebody that can keep up with them.
Oh, Andy White blocked Sullivan. Wow.
You can already see the intensity. Wareham's picked it up a little bit here. They know they're not playing against a weaker
A low-level team in the conference, yep. Here's Sullivan from downtown, no good. Griggs has got it.
He's got Guerrier ahead.
Javon Thomas in the paint, underneath. Back out to Guerrier, no good.
Do not put the ball on the floor. How many times do we have to say that? Go right up with it.
Nick George off the glass, there's a foul.
These guys, they get the ball, they have to dribble. Go up with the ball.
Put it off the glass.
See, Derek's the biggest nemesis when it comes to that. He's the biggest culprit. He always just go up with the ball.
And the second mistake, Brett, like I said, is you got to go off the glass.
You got that right.
Nick George. Nick George's second free throw is good.
So he's got a quick 5 points.
Andy White. Spellman with full court pressure here. White takes it away. 3-on-1, dish to
There it is. Good play. That's how you move the ball. Nice ball movement, and Derek finishes it. And like you said, Paul, use the glass.
Right. 7-all. 5 minutes to go here. We're in the first quarter. Wareham High School. Non-league contest. Defending champs. Cardinal Spellman. Division III last year. Como. To Sullivan for 3. He's not a three-point shooter, really. He's an inside player. He's taken the last two threes for the Spellman. Andy White dishing away here.
Labonte again.
He's hot.
When he sets his feet, that's his shot.
10-7. And you know, another good sign here, Andy's dishing.
Yes,
You
Andy's
know,
passing
he's not
the
trying
ball.
to force it in there.
No. He actually should have shot one that he did pass, you know. But when they're moving the ball, they're a much better team.
When you got to complain that White's should have shot it, right?
Yeah.
It's like.
But you know, you need,
right,
you know, we're critical of him, but
I
you
know.
know, you do need his
He's a great
scoring.
player.
I mean, the guy can finish. The kid
know.
can finish better than anybody. But there are times when he just forces it. And now, you know, if he puts this repertoire into his game, he's gonna be scary.
Yeah.
I mean, because
you don't know what to look for, right?
Well, now if
Whether he's going to go all the way to the
he's
basket
dishing
or-
it now out to Labonte. Labonte's hitting those shots. Okay, now next time he takes it to the basket. The defender doesn't know which way to go. You know, so basically, you know, it helps that he's dishing, but it also helps that Labonte's making the shots or Joe Vaughn or somebody.
Right.
You know, you can keep dishing all night. If they don't make the shots, it's not going to move the defense. You know, but if you spread that defense out now, it opens up for Guerrier. It opens it up for Andy White slashing to the basket. And coach of Cardinal Spellman didn't like what he saw there, and he just called a quick timeout. Well-played game, though, 10-7. You know,
So far.
one foul so far. I mean,
We're not even halfway through the first quarter, and it's already looking much better than we saw last
well, like
Friday
I said,
night.
we said earlier,
Yep.
Wareham seems to they play against their opponent.
Is Como. St. Louis.
Joe Vaughn just a step away from stealing that one.
St. Louis off the glass it in.
Guerrier went for the steal and didn't get it.
Dimitri, St. Louis.
Oh,
Joe
Joe
lost
Vaughn.
it. It almost goes into the corridor.
Wareham made the right
10-9.
play, breaking the press, but couldn't handle the pass.
Yep.
Wareham's not used to this. They don't see too many teams that could press them.
Right, not only that, they're very athletic. This is an athletic team. This is going to be another good test for Wareham.
And this gets
Coming
them
down the
going.
stretch.
This is good for them to get them ready for Bourne.
That's right.
Another athletic team.
Here's Mike Real. Taken away by Javon Thomas, the sophomore. Javon,
nice
what a
finish.
nice move by Javon.
Nice play.
See how he held the ball away from that? By holding
You
it
uses
low?
your left
Yeah,
and also
yeah.
uses your left hand makes a big difference. You bring it to the right, you bring the defender right into the game.
With St. Louis. He was in double figures against Wareham last time.
Wareham just see the intensity though on their defense tonight.
Jump shot by Mike Real, no good. Andy White with another rebound. This is another part of Wareham's game this year that's been improving. Andy White getting involved in the
Matthew
rebound.
Griggs following.
Yeah. White passes up to three.
But nice
Underneath
pass.
to Matthew
Oh,
Griggs.
travel.
Oh.
Good call. Good call.
I mean, he had to do it. He would have got blocked. I mean, there's no other way. But good play by the defender.
Again,
there.
Andy White moving the ball.
Yes.
You know.
Looked like he wanted the three too.
You know, that's where, you know, you want him to take that three. But again, he made a nice pass. He had the right decision.
3:07 to go here, first quarter. Wareham with a slim three-point lead, 12-9. Cardinal Spellman. 6 and 7 overall. Here's Como. Way off the mark on that three. Is Javon Thomas? Oh, palming the ball. These guys are going to be watching this all night long now.
You can call that every play.
Yeah, you can.
I mean,
you know. And again, I'm going to give the over/under on the three-point
On the 3
violations,
seconds, yeah,
3-second
yeah,
violations is one again tonight. You know. I guess if we set a over and under on the traveling turnovers, it could probably be something like 9 or 10, right? Maybe
but I mean, you
11
could
and a
call.
half.
I mean, I'm not saying that. You could call that every play.
Oh, underneath to St. Louis. Nice play. Spellman using the athleticism there.
Oh, he's got him wide open.
Javon Thomas misses a layup. Put back.
Missed another one.
Oh, no foul.
Jeez, 3
No
layups.
foul. I'm not
3
foul.
missed layups.
That's not a good sign. I thought Mark Crow got fouled on that last putback. Oh,
Joe Vaughn with a
Javon
nice.
again. He's going to come all the way. Breaking right
He might
to-
dunk that.
He
Well,
does.
he does.
You know, he was salivating on that one, Brett.
Ooh, I could see that coming from the foul line, boys.
14-11. 2:04 to go. And that'll just light it up for Mr. George, because if he gets a chance, you're going to see an athletic dunk by this guy, too.
Nice little sophomore dunk there.
St. Louis again. He can do that all night long.
Ono's getting eaten up here.
Yeah.
You know.
That happened to him the other night, too.
He's getting eaten up by a better player. You know.
Andy White shovels it off to Jovan Thomas for a 3. No good. Andy White, big rebound by Andy. Minute 35 to go. Andy for a 3. No good.
Oh. I don't mind that, though. He's
1 point gain here. Here's Spellman. Oh, almost walked. Nick George for a 3. Back of the rim, no good. Kicks it back out. Spellman here with a minute and 18 on the clock. St. Louis kicks it back out for number 2. That's Mitch Connors is in the game now. Andy White. Haven't seen Andy slash to the basket. Now we do. Very athletic team. Going off of Nick George. We got Marquis Silva coming in and Zay Fogey. Looks like Jovan got smacked in the mouth there. Underneath. And if I remember, this game was physical back in Brockton last month. Very physical game. Both athletic teams. Marquis Silva, trying to force it in. It's going to be a foul on Josh Onu. There was nothing there. He tried to force the ball in. Either call a timeout or kick it out.
The problem is, if you call a play, if it's not there, you got to pull off.
So offensively, it started out fast, but now it's settled down to a low-scoring second part of the first quarter here, Brett. 55 seconds to go. 14-13. Wareham slim 1 point lead. Nick George. It's good for a 2.
I pulled.
41 seconds. Marquis Silva got pushed. No call.
Boy, they're letting him play.
Yeah. Jay Fogey, Mark Perot. Mark Perot. Trying to force it in again. Here's Ono. Back out to Andy White. Andy White drives the paint.
Ooh,
off the glass.
foul.
Foul. Well, Coach Mazzoli not happy. But Andy White's going to get a deuce.
Sean Morgan is going to come in for a little muscle.
Andy can put his team back in the lead here. They're down by 1 here for the first time in this game tonight. Andy's first free throw is good. Believe it or not, here with the quarter almost winding down, Andy's only got 1 point here. Andy's going to get a second one. So Wareham's got the lead back with 2 Andy White free throws, 16-15. 21 seconds for Spellman to put some more points on the board here. Zay Fogey's in.
Oh, nice move.
Jamillo is a freshman. Jamillo.
Oh, nice hands on
by Perot.
Perot.
Almost got a turnover there. Here's Nick George for 3, no good. At the buzzer. At the end of 1, it's the Vikings 16. Cardinals 15. Well, Brett, it started out fast, but it kind of slowed down there. Some sloppy play.
Sloppy, getting a little physical, and they're letting them play. But I'd like to see them start calling some stuff because it could get out of hand. You know, there's a little bit of pushing and shoving.
We don't want to see what happened over in Greater New Bedford a couple of weeks back.
No, but I mean, it wasn't too. You know, it's not too bad. But like I said, they're letting them play a good flow to the game. But there is some pushing and shoving going on. You know. And once again, we're being sponsored by Mama Mary's, 219 Main Street.
Wareham, Merchants Way.
508-295-5308. Call ahead. You can get catering. Stop by and see Mama.
And if you can't find out where it is, just stop and put your nose in the air. You're going to find it real fast.
Follow the garlic.
Follow the garlic. But I like this team here. I mean, Cardinal Spellman, they're young, but they, like you said, they're aggressive. They're
very
quick.
athletic.
You know? And I don't think they're going to go anywhere. I mean,
and we look down at their roster sheet. They only got 1 guy that's going to graduate. That's co-captain John Cuomo.
Actually, 2 kids, Cuomo and Connors. But I don't think Mitch Connor.
They changed it to.
Oh, did they? I got him.
No, I don't know if you got the new one or I
No,
got
I got the old one. Yeah.
No, I think you got the new one.
Yeah, I got him as senior. But I don't think he plays significant time though. Matter of fact, I don't even see him on the bench. Oh, yes, I do. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
He
Mitch
is in there.
Connors, he is a senior.
Yes, he is in there.
Yeah, you've got the new one. You got the new sheet. I got the old sheet.
And that's him with the ball right now.
It's number 2, Mitch Connors. Three-pointer by Spellman. Ugly one, too. That was Mitch Connors, number 2.
And he got grabbed. I mean, they're letting it.
Mike Labonte. Mike Labonte for 3. No good, back of the rim. Nick George. Foul from Mark Perot. Surprised Coach Fagioli's leaving this lineup intact like here?
Yeah,
He the
not
rest
much
of his boys
scoring.
with him?
Yeah, not much scoring.
That's
Maybe I
Spencer.
don't know if Andy White still has some remnants of that ankle injury. Who,
Yeah.
you know.
The big game coming up with Bourne. Yeah.
And then Jovan got whacked in the mouth, so maybe giving him a little breather.
Here's Jim Milley. No good.
Oh, wow, he's over the back,
Yeah.
boy.
You got a push.
Oh, goodness.
He wasn't going to call it until he
No,
fell
it
to the
wasn't.
floor, Brett.
Tripped over his own feet.
So Wareham in trouble here with 14 fouls, and Spellman's only got 1 here.
Yeah, I mean, he tripped over his own feet. Number 45 was over the back. That's a travel.
A little putback for number 23. Stover, Rich Stover. He's the transfer from Silver Lake. Yeah.
No.
Here's Mark Perot with a 3, no good.
Oh, Jay Sean with a
Jay
big
Sean.
rebound.
A forceful rebound. Derek Guerriere. Oh, got blocked by Stover.
You see how Derek is? Yeah. He's a big man and he's throwing the ball up, falling away. You got to go up strong. Now they're starting 5 back in. Let's see if they can't get something going here.
Jovan Thomas for 3.
They're good.
From Mike Labonte. That's Mike's 3rd three-pointer tonight.
No, that was Jovan Thomas.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jovan Thomas. 19 to 17. 2-point lead. Wareham back in the league finally. Richie Stover, Jr. Jamali lost it to Griggs. Griggs to Mike. Nice bounce pass to Derek Guerriere. What a play. Well done.
So he
Nice
has that
no-look pass
no
there by
look.
Mike
It
Labonte.
hesitate, makes the kid hesitate, you know. You got
Jamillo, freshman guard. Backup guard for Coach Mike Perry. Here's St. Louis who's back into the game. Jamilio, no good. Put back by St. Louis. You can do that all night long.
they're getting out rebounded, you know.
St. Louis got 8 points. 21-19.
Seemed like we had good position, but
Yep. Mike Labonte. Now Jovan Thomas for another
Short.
3. Stover with a rebound. Rich Stover didn't play any basketball last year because of his bad knees. Wow. The three-pointer.
they take the lead.
Mitch Connors. Derek Guerriere finds Griggs. Mike Labonte. Griggs. Travel again. Connors is coming out and Mike Real's coming in. Mike Real, a transfer from South Shore Vote. 22-21, Wareham down by 1 with 4:44 to go. Second quarter, non-league contest here. Wareham High School. Real, no good. Looked like he had an easy one. Here's Andy White, left wing, into the paint. Got a foul. Thought he was going to call a turnover there, but
This is what I don't get. You let them play for a quarter and a half, and that was ticky-tack. I mean, I just don't get it. There's no consistency.
nice no-look pass by Mike Labonte to Andy White. Kicks it way out to Javon Thomas. Bounce pass to Mike.
Oh, nice pass.
Yeah.
Nice pass. Nice finish.
Well, that's what you were talking about, Brett. Going up strong rather than falling back on a fadeaway.
And he went to his left hand also. Well, it was a great pass by Mike Labonte.
That's the second one in a row by Mikey. That last no-look pass to, I forget who it went to, but that was pretty too. Derek.
Oh, in and out.
In and out.
Ooh, a little travel there.
Elio. Spencer, no good. Guerrier with the rebound. 4:08 to go. Wareham's up by 1 point. Here's Mike Labonte. Andy White for 3.
Short.
No good. Off the front of the rim. Big rebound by Griggs.
Wareham getting some offensive rebounds here.
Here's Griggs. Andy White gonna drive. Kicks it over to Mike Labonte for another 3. It's
Good.
Mikey's hot.
That's his third of this quarter.
It's Mikey's
Third of
third.
this half. That's not
26-22 with 3:35 to go. This is turning out to be just like the game last month in Brockton. Back and forth. Oh,
Nice play.
Nice tip by Griggs there. And Mike Labonte's got it. Right up the center, into the paint, all the way off the glass. No good.
Oh.
Here comes Cherilio, the freshman. Oh, put back and a rebound
nice
by
block.
Stover. It got blocked by Andy White. Spencer got fouled on Griggs.
Andy White, I believe. But again, that's from not getting the rebound. You got to get in position, get that rebound.
They let Spellman get 2 offensive rebounds there. They had 2 putbacks.
Ooh, it was on 1. Whoa, that's on 1. That's on 1.
Gonna get a T, coach.
That was on number 1.
Here's Connors. Spencer's first free throw is good. 26-23 with 3:07 left. Spencer's gonna get another one.
Yeah, foul's on number 1.
That's Griggs' third foul. Here's Spencer. It's good. Mickey Spencer. It's a 2-point game. He's going to get a T. He keeps it up. I know that the hand's going to come up. The referee's been very, very patient now. Javon Thomas. Rebound Colin Sullivan to Mike Real. There's Mike Real. Got a push on Mike Real.
Oh, there's your makeup call. There's your makeup call. There's your makeup call.
On their best player.
Yeah, there's your makeup call right there.
It's only his first though, Brett. Oh.
Still a makeup. I call it like I see it. That's terrible. Fair's fair.
Javon Thomas for 3. No good. Mike Labonte, nice position. Nice box out by Mike. Andy White. 2:35 to go. Andy White, shuffle pass. Goes to Javon Thomas. Jay Fogey. There's the open under. It's gone already. The over and under on the 3-second violation has now been tied. Next one will win you money. Mike Real, off the glass and in.
Nice play.
That's his first bucket of the game so far. Here's Zay Fogey. Tied up, 26-26. 2 minutes to go. Mike Labonte passes up to 3. Oh, wow. Wow. Where was that one? Here's Como. 1-on-3. John Como to to the paint. No good. Andy White's got it. Andy White to Mike Labonte. Passes up to 2. Oh. Logario's coming out. Mike Labonte's coming out with 1:42 to go in the first half. Ono back into the game. Andy White and Javon Thomas still out there. Wow.
Now that's offensive. He lowered his shoulder and pushed it.
Yeah, I know.
But we talked about this at the end of the quarter. These referees are losing control of this game. They're
St. Louis. Wow. That's his shot. He's got 10 points. All the same kind of shot. Javon Thomas feeling it. Wareham back in the lead. Back and forth contest here, Brett. 1:12 to go. Each team taking a lead, then losing it and coming back again. Mike Real, junior forward for Cardinal Spellman. And Zay Pogge goes off a foot. Nick George. Colin Sullivan, another 3, no good. Oh no, the rebound. Here's Zay Pogge. Be careful. Kicks it off to Andy White. 42 seconds left. Andy kicks it up to Javon Thomas for 3. No good.
Mark
Nice
Perot.
rebound
Nice.
by Mark Perot.
And in.
And
Nice follow by Mark Perot. 2-2.
Wow,
Oh,
Zay
number
Pogge.
5.
Whoa.
That's a foul on number 5 there.
Yeah, that's his second. Well, what an offensive rebound by Mark Perot. Turn around, put back, and in. Very well done.
Notice how he went right back up with it, though. Didn't
wait.
dribble.
Didn't give that defender a chance to get his hand in there, Brett. 29 seconds to go. Wareham with a slim 3-point lead, but they're going to have another chance for a bucket here. They can kill this clock and play for 1 if they want, unless something's wide
That's
open.
what they're going to do.
Haven't seen the Lucy play yet, Brett. Here's Andy White. He's going to drive all the way to the
Hey. But that's where earlier we dished that opened everything up for him.
33-28. Como, it's good.
To the 4 seconds. Oh.
Well, you heard Matt, the public address announcer. Final score at the halftime is 33-30. What do you think, Brett?
It's going to be, it's going to be a barn burner. I mean, both teams are playing decent, you know what I mean? Wareham has picked up their intensity and playing well. I mean,
we got Matt Griggs in foul trouble with 3. A terrible foul call.
Yeah, it was a foul, but it was the wrong guy,
wrong
you know.
guy, yep.
But we'll see what happens here in the second half.
So anyway, we're going to have a little more to eat here. Another
From Mama Mary's.
And from Mama Mary's, 219 Main Street, Merchants Way, Wareham, Massachusetts, sponsors all our games. And tonight we have a feast here. So, you know, we'll see you at halftime.
Oh, Wareham starts second half with the ball. See if they can keep that intensity up.
33-30. Javon Thomas is going to fire a 3 up. Wow, Derek Guerrier should have kicked it back out.
Nah, but you know what? At least he went right back up with it. He didn't bring it down. I got to give him that. Oh, nice. Griggs has to be careful here. He's got 3 fouls.
Right.
But you got to play defense too, you know.
Guerrier to Mike Labonte, kicks it back out. He's got 3 men on him, way out here. So Javon Thomas is going to finally fire up a 3, in and out. Mike Labonte, back out to Andy White for a 3. Bang!
Good. Another assist for Mike Labonte. He's got a few of those
A
tonight.
bunch of assists tonight. 36-30. Just
I'd
underway
like to
here,
see
third
Wareham
quarter.
pull away here, you know, get a little run going.
Griggs has got it.
Cardinal Spellman forcing it right now.
Andy White.
Oh, he got away with a walk.
Javon Thomas. Real's got it. 3-on-2 for Spellman. Oh, he put his shoulder in there. Oh, man, that was a bad call. I'm sorry, Brett. He dipped his shoulder into him.
I don't think we're going to get a call tonight.
6:51.
Nope.
Real at the line, junior forward. Transfer from South Shore Vocational. First free. How come you only got one shot there, bro?
No, the basket was good. They didn't count it.
Okay. Oh, now it's up to 33. Okay.
They didn't count the basket,
Yeah.
but it was good.
Cardinals foul number 32, called Spellman.
Thomas shooting. Jovan, sophomore, will get another one. Misses that one. 37-33, 4-point Wareham lead.
Wow, breakdown of defense
Colin
there.
Sullivan, wow.
Breakdown of defense there.
That's Sullivan's first bucket tonight. Two-man trap. Garriott beats it. Here's Andy White. Oh,
Trying to get too fancy.
Griggs is going to put it in play here with 6:24 to go, third quarter. Andy White gets a pick from Derek Garriott. Kicks it over to Mike Labonte for another three. In and out. Griggs, the long wingspan. Jamal Thomas. Jamal Thomas for three. The sophomore's feeling it here.
Oh, what are they doing?
Nick George.
Too easy, fellas. Too easy. That's twice now they've had a breakdown in the press.
It's Mike Labonte. Andy White. Como's on him. Mike Labonte again for three. This time he rattles it home.
That's his fourth three-pointer.
43-37. Wareham hitting their outside perimeter shots. Nick George, drive to the hoop, off the glass and in.
He is athletic, like you said.
He sure is.
He can go to the hole.
He's a slasher, as they say. Here's Andy White, who's a slasher himself. Wow, behind the back.
Too much.
Yeah,
1 on 3.
Here's a 3-on-1, a 3-on-2. Como, it's good.
So Wareham makes a little surge, gets a little leeway, and
Complacent.
Spellman comes back.
Griggs. Javon Thomas, three again. Wow. Javon's got 4 3-pointers. He's heating up. 46-41 with 4:44 to go. Nothing but fours on the scoreboard. Sullivan, that's a 4th 3-pointer he's taken. No good. His Como with a layup, no good. Gets it back into Andy White's hands. Andy White coming right up the floor, right down the middle. Right wing.
That's number 3 on Ria.
Wow. So, nice strategy here. Go inside on the point guard for Cardinal here. Yeah. But he's got to be careful. So him and Griggs both with 3 fouls here. Javon Thomas, what a nice third quarter for him. The sophomore lighting it up. Andy White. Perot. Mike Labonte. Mark Perot. Griggs. Perot. Going to take a 3. Mark Perot. Bang!
Good!
Wow!
Wareham burying their 3s here in the third quarter. Oh, that's at least 3.
Yeah, 2 by Javon and 1 by...
And 1 by Mikey, that's 4.
That's 4, and Perot makes 4, yep.
Oh, nice play by Perot there.
Yeah. We're seeing a different Mark Perot here second half of the season,
Yep.
Brett, aren't we? Oh, Griggs almost, he did lose it. It's going to be off of Spellman. We got a call there, Brett.
We got a lucky one there.
But don't you agree with me, Brett? We're seeing a different Mark Perot here in the second
Oh
half
yeah,
of the
he's
season.
starting to get into the flow.
Yeah.
You know, it was a year that he took off, wasn't playing much. Getting a little more confidence in his shot. He's getting more aggressive, you know. Mainly his shot, though. He always had a good three. You know, he could shoot from the outside. He just, you know, if you have no confidence, you're not going to make it. No. Plain and simple.
There's Andy White slashing. Mike Labonte again.
There's number 5 for Labonte. 5 3-pointers on the night.
52-41. 3:31 to go.
Oh,
There's a foul on Marquis Silva. Reach in.
that's a tough one. That's a tough one.
Guess you got to call it.
Got a hand on the body, though. You got to,
Derek Area coming out. Side out here by Spellman.
all of a sudden, Wareham with an 11-point lead here.
On
See if they can
threes.
close this quarter out.
Nick George. Wow.
He's just an athlete. The kid's athletic. Good defense, and he's just an athlete.
Just leans in off the glass and it's automatic. 52-43. 3:10 to go. Mike Labonte, another three. No, that's not going to go. Perot couldn't get the rebound. I think Coach Pajoli's going to let these guys play a little here, give his starting 5 a breather.
Oh, nice play by Mike Labonte.
Going to get a trap here. Mikey gets out of the trap. He's got Andy White. Going to slow it down here. There's Andy White. Kicks it over to Mark Perot for another three. Oh, in and out. Big
Ono with a
by
nice
Ono.
rebound.
Yep. Now they got another clock. Another 27 seconds here. Andy White. Ooh, wow. What do you think, Brett, on that call?
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
But he's still moving his feet. They could have gone either way.
Ouch. The kid took it.
I know one
hard
thing.
hit there.
Number 24 took the brunt of it.
Yeah. That's the younger brother of Joey Crane. Remember him last year? All world for Cardinal last year. He was the reason they won the state. One of the big reasons they won the state Division III title last year. There's Andy White. Oh, Jamilio.
Waited
saw
too
that
long.
coming all the way.
He had Labonte wide open.
There's Jamilio. 3-pointer off the rim.
Perot.
There's Mark Perot. He's going to run it.
That's offensive. That's offensive.
Yeah. That's the second one that poor kid took. Now he's got to come out. He's hurt. Yeah. There'll be a little timeout here while they look over the young Crane kid. Tommy Crane.
They got away with a reach here, and then he got the offensive.
52-43, 9-point game with 2:09 to go. Crane's going to come out.
I don't know if he'll be taking. I don't know if he'll be taking another charge soon.
Maybe if he pulls the credit card out of his wallet, that's the only charge he's going to get.
I know I'd be getting out of the way now.
Yeah, there's some physical players out there.
And Perot's solid. I mean,
Yes, he
he's
is.
Oh, there's Lucy. We got Lucy.
Yeah, we got Lucy. Oh. Got a foul on number 10. Spencer, Mickey Spencer. He thought he had a tie-up for a jump ball, but he got a foul on Spencer. See,
I need some help here.
He's got 3. But he's a bench player. He's not a starter.
Got to get some guard help here.
Got Marquis Silva coming in. Andy White. Nice behind the back move in the paint. Got a foul. On Stover, I think, number 23.
It's one of the better quarters Wareham's played, though. You know, I mean, I know it's easy to say when you're making your 3-pointers, but their defensive intensity has picked up. They've probably had, what, 4 steals now, Paul, in this quarter?
Yes.
Something you didn't, you know, but you can't keep doing this, playing to your opponent.
Yep. Andy White, good.
One of these times it's going to catch up with you, you know?
Andy's got all 3 free throws tonight. Here's his 4th. See if he makes it. Andy White. Good. I didn't jinx him. 4 for 4 at the free throw line for Andy White, the senior, co-captain. 54-43. Minute 42 on the clock here in third quarter. Got an 11-point lead over Spellman. They beat this team by 10 in Brockton last month. Andy White goes way
Nice
up.
rebound. We get some athletes on our team too.
Oh, it's off of Mark Perot.
Yes, it is.
Trying to get
But a great play by
Yeah.
St. Louis.
I mean, you're not going to get a pass over that kid. That kid can jump to the ceiling. So.
But those are the things that
Yeah.
don't show up on the scoreboard. But
Right.
he made that play for them, just by deflecting it enough to hit off Perot's hands.
Spencer, Mickey Spencer. Oh,
There's
that's
a travel.
That's a travel.
He traveled way before that foul.
Even the coach came off the bench on that.
I mean, it's just these guys are just.
Yep, this is a bad.
You got two good teams and you got two JBA referees.
They're having a bad night. I'll put it that way.
Well, guess what? I've seen their bad nights and it's consistent. I mean, this guy,
54-43, the minute 17 to go.
he'd be doing 12-year-old JBA girls.
Is Mickey Spencer. His first one is an ugly one off the front of the rim. Well, Spellman, that was their first miss from the free throw line, so gonna need him coming down the stretch here. Both teams are gonna need the free throws. Here's Spencer. Misses it. Second one. That's gonna hurt.
See him close this quarter out strong.
Andy White for a long three.
And good!
Wow.
With a huge 14-point lead right now for Wareham. Now they got a D up here. Close this quarter out strong. Definitely no problem scoring points tonight, Paul.
Nope. Andy White, nice defense, but it's going to go to Spellman.
It's one of our better offensive outputs
Quarters.
this year.
We scored 24 this quarter, Brett, so far.
It helps when you're hitting those three-pointers, though, you
Here's
know?
Stover, Richie Stover. Slammed to the hoop, he got it.
Yeah, tonight Ono's kind of showing his
inexperience.
His inexperience in this game. He's, you know.
This big Richie Stover looks like his knees are getting better. He's gonna have a big year for Spellman next year.
Bajoli comes right back with Derek Gary, noticing, you know.
Yep. Stover, in and out. Andy White's got it. What you don't want is a double run here and getting Spellman back in the game after a couple of turnovers here. 45 seconds to go. Third quarter. Spellman down by 12. Here they come. The freshman, wow.
Now Derek Gary has to come off his man and stop the baseline. You can't give him baseline like that.
Andy White. Double team. Timeout. Coach Perry's a little upset. He said Wareham did not have possession in that timeout, so. But the refs gave it to him. They're having a bad night, Brett. I said before. 25 seconds to go here. Timeout, Wareham. Got to talk it over. We haven't been playing very well here the last minute. But the good news is, like, Spellman hasn't made their shots to get himself back in the game. But we got 8 minutes to go still.
A 10-point lead. I mean, you know, like all in all, they
Yeah.
played a good quarter here. You know, you can't.
First one, White. Red.
Yeah, they're here. They're here. Watching. I went over at halftime and asked them how they lost to Voc Tech, and they told me that's a bad subject.
Yeah.
But they're a solid team. Bourne's a solid team. You know, the last time Bourne was here scouting us, it was against Sandwich, so they've seen two of our better games. We just didn't play well against them.
No, exactly. Couldn't handle that freshman guard there the first quarter. Andy White passes up the three, drives to the hoop off the glass, no good. Stover wrestles a three. Got a 2-on-1 here. Blocked by the sophomore, Javon Thomas.
Watch the lob inside. That's what they got to be careful of to number 45. They're going to try and get it into 45.
Wow, they almost got
Almost worked, but it's almost. I think they say in the pros you need .3 to get off a legit shot. It's almost impossible physically to do it. Oh, 10-point lead at the end of the third quarter. It's
We got a 24-point quarter.
I mean, they're playing well. I like to see them pick up their intensity a little bit more on defense, get a couple steals here and there, and because you're not going to keep making the three-pointers like we did that third quarter. I mean, they're hot. You know what I mean? That's pretty much it. You know.
Yeah, pretty much it was Michael Bonnie and Javon Thomas, and then Mark Perot throwing in for good measure.
You know,
It's a really small crowd tonight.
yeah, it is. Yeah, but it's off night, Wednesday. You're not used to a game on Wednesday night. People around here are used to the Tuesday, Fridays. You know.
And we got a lot of games here in the next five nights. We got tonight, we got Friday night, and then we're back at it Monday night in a
If it
makeup
doesn't snow
game.
again, yeah, against Seekonk.
All the way to Seekonk, long road trip, Monday night.
That's not a good one for snow.
See how if they could finish this game off. 10-point lead. You don't want to blow a 10-point lead against a team like this.
Mickey Spencer and the freshman back there. Coach Perry gambling here, taking his two best guards out of the game. Here's St. Louis off the glass and in. Wow, he doesn't miss. He's in double figures, St. Louis. Griggs, Mark Perot.
He's good.
Mark Perot.
He's starting to feel it. That confidence building.
60-49. It's back up to 11. Just underway here, fourth quarter. Non-league contest between Cardinal Spellman and Wareham Vikings.
Jovan.
Dimitri St. Louis. He'll be back next year too. Kids from Brockton, Massachusetts. Wow.
Ooh. Boy, I thought that was off Derek Guerrier, but what do I know?
See, what I don't understand what Coach Perry's doing here, he's got a chance to get back in the game, and he's got his best two guards on the bench.
I know.
Does that make sense?
I know Real's got 3 fouls, but
still, Brent, I mean, you got to get
some
back
point.
in the game here. Oh, almost a travel. Javon Thomas. Little jump shot, no good. Derek Guerrier bounce. Gonna draw the foul.
nice. Well, he's played well tonight, Derek. You know, very aggressive on the rebounds.
I know one guy that's livid over there. It's a guy I met this year, Paul Como, with the Pittsburgh Pirate hat on. He is not happy with Coach Perry. He's one of the bigger fans for Spellman. Derek, how was that home?
Well, you're going to get that, though, but it's tough when you got a young team like this. What are you going to do? You know, you got to...
Yeah, but they still they can qualify for the tournament. And this is a winnable game for them, I think. You know, unless Wareham pulls away here. Derek misses his second free throw. It's 61-49. 12-point Wareham lead. Still got a lot of time here in the fourth quarter. Mickey Spencer. Oh, that's an ugly-looking layup.
Roll
again. No, that's not. Way off. Big rebound by the freshman from Brockton.
All right, 10-point lead, 6 minutes left.
Tyler Haynes. I'm sorry. He's from Bridgewater.
This is when it gets dangerous, though. You can cut it down to single digits.
Stover loses it. So I don't know. I'm going to try to guess what Perry's doing here. He's trying to rest his start.
Making one last rush. Who knows?
One last run to win this game. Griggs off the glass. No good. Terrier. Perot. Nope. It's going to go to the free throw line. 21. So
No, he's been shooting 2.
Oh, shooting 2.
I believe.
They're in
They're in 1-1. Wareham will shoot the rest of the game.
Yeah, Wareham's got 2 more to give.
Got to make them now, though. That's what, you know.
Yeah.
It's one thing to get there, but now you got to make them.
Mark having a nice game off the bench tonight. That's his 9th point. If he hits this one, he's in double figures. Here's Mark Perot. Misses that, I think.
Derek Gary, though. Get in there, though.
Tremelli.
Oh, nice play by Griggs.
Oh, follow up by
Perot. Oh, nice
all the way
outlet.
to Andy White. Don't dunk it, Andy.
And one.
Big foul.
And one.
Javon Thomas is going to come back in. And Perry with, I'm sorry, the Coach Perry still has 4 of his starters on the bench here. That does not make sense.
That's
It's 5:49. There's something wrong here. And you see Mr. Como sitting
Yeah,
across
I
from
can
us.
see
He's
that.
not happy. He's not happy.
Now he goes to his bench.
Ugly looking shot. Andy's got the rebound here with 5:28 to go. Wareham's got a 14-point lead. Oh, Matthew Griggs. What hustle by Matthew. Derek Guerriere. Nice bit of passing here by Wareham. Andy White off the glass.
Hey.
Wow.
That's what he does best, though. Tonight we're being brought to you by Mama Mary's. I just saw it and it reminded me, 219 Main Street, 295-5308. Come on down and see Mama, home-cooked Italian food. That's why we're in such great shape.
I can feel the garlic tonight.
But
Delicious.
hey, they came out, like you said, questionable on what Coach Perry's doing. I could see some of their
Fans getting upset.
getting restless. Some of the fathers not question. Is it?
You hate to question coaching, Brett, but when you got a game when you're still qualifying for the tournament and you get your 4 best players on the bench, at least 3.5
But
minutes.
has the coach sold it? Has he basically said, "Hey,
Sold the
listen,
season out?
I'm going to build for next year." I don't. That's hard to say.
When you got some fans over there, they got seniors playing on the team.
Yeah, he's got he's got a couple freshmen playing, but like I said, like you said, you could still salvage the season. I could see now with 5 minutes left and being down 16, bringing the freshmen in.
Yeah.
But I mean, those freshmen led to this 16-point deficit.
But actually, down 16, we've seen leads like this evaporate. You know what I mean? Full court pressure, traps, and an eight.
But right now, Wareham's done what they had to do tonight.
I mean, it's a 16-point lead, but an 8-point run. You're talking about an 8-point game in maybe a minute or 2. And these Spellman kids are capable of doing that. But Wareham's got to play.
We're not at the practices. We don't know what type of effort these kids are giving.
Yeah.
Maybe there's been this,
Yeah. Is Como?
If the parents are that upset, maybe the kids are too,
Yeah.
so who knows what's going on.
Is Andy White? Andy White all the way to the glass. And in.
That's what he does.
Andy White's got 19 unofficially on my sheet tonight.
Ooh, that's going to be number 4 on Griggs, I believe.
Yeah.
No, they put it on Gary. Referee felt he owed him one.
Ooh. I was like you, Brett. I thought that was going to be on number 20. That's Derek Arias first. That's a shocker.
Yeah, he's usually out of the game by now with 5.
We're only kidding you.
I always tell him he comes out of the locker room with 2 fouls.
69.
Who did it? Derek did. Nice hands by Mike
Labonte.
Labonte.
We got a 2-on-1. Andy and Mike. To Mike. Oh, what a block by Crane. After had an easy bucket there. I think Andy should have took it up himself.
He gave it to him too late.
Yeah.
He was out of position.
There's Nick George off the glass and in. Got a foul. It's on Mike Real. Ooh, he pointed to the referee. He didn't like that call. Ooh.
Number 3.
John Como first, yeah.
Here's where you got to make these free throws. This is,
1-and-1.
Tournament time. He's got to.
Wareham's sitting pretty here. Next foul is bonus, double bonus. Here's Andy. Makes the first one. That's big. Andy's made all his free throws tonight so far, Brett.
There's a 17-point lead.
Wareham trying to close the deal here early. Oh, Andy, I think, has got 20 points. This is Como. Mike Real for 3. No good. Andy White. Oh, Wareham cranking up the offensive here. Javon Thomas, that's going to be no good. They got more on Friday night. They're going to need all this offense we've seen tonight, Brett, and more.
Well, we're going to need those 3-pointers that we...
No, Sullivan passed up his 3. Mike Real blocked by Derry, but it's going to be a second
Derek's
foul.
going to get his money's worth now. But that was a good foul.
Yeah.
Good hard foul.
You don't want to give an easy bucket.
He didn't
right,
make
right?
the basket. Now he's going to shoot 2. If you're going to foul at that point, foul. I hate to see they foul him. They let him get the shot off, and he makes it.
Mike Real misses. Boy, Spellman's are missing their shots tonight.
Derek's just practicing. I try that again now, Derek. Now he'll stand still. It won't do anything.
Second shot by Mike Real was good.
So
71-54, 3:28 to go. Wareham into command here. Here's Javon Thomas, the sophomore, 2-on-2. Off the glass and in. Offensive foul from Thomas. Wow, what a pretty play too, Brett, huh?
he did everything. He did everything not to have contact.
He turned his back away from the 71-54.
That's terrible. That one was terrible. The kid did everything he could do not to get contact.
Como, Real, misses Griggs. Como steals it. Back to Mike Real. Ready up is good. Timeout. So Wareham, 15-point lead with 3:08 here. They got to be careful. Take some clock before they work and play. Get the most out of their time here. Still a lot of time for a team like Spellman to get back in this game. So both teams are
both in the bonus.
yeah.
Wareham will be a double
bonus with the next one.
But they just got, they came out there, they got a little sloppy, right?
Yep.
Next thing you know, they're giving, like you said, anything can happen, But that was a tough call. I mean,
that could have been a nail in the coffin.
That would have been
a
20-point lead instead of 15 points, But it don't take much.
And I was talking at halftime to Paul Como from Spellman, and you told me in the Archbishop Williams game the other night, they had a 7-point lead going into the fourth quarter, and Archie's put a 14, 15-point run on them, and that was it. So
that happens though with a young team, it just
playing well and just falling apart here. Sometimes a young team, Brett, can't handle the full court pressure, right? Which usually is what happens, right? Nice move by Mike Labonte there to beat the press. Got to push.
No,
That's
gonna
right
shoot.
there.
He's gonna shoot 2.
Yeah, Mikey's getting 2. Good to see Mike make them both here.
He's been struggling from the line. He needs to turn it around here.
Nice deep breath. Bend those legs, those knees. It's good. There you go.
That's his first point. That wasn't a 3-pointer tonight.
Right. Mikey's got 16 tonight.
There's
Make it 17 for Mike. 3 minutes to go. 73-56. 17-point Wareham lead. 3-pointer by Real, no good. Griggs with a rebound. Oh. Nick George, good anticipation.
See, this is what happens. You get lazy. If you get lazy, these are the mistakes.
Yeah, Griggs probably should have came right up the court here with the ball.
No.
They're going to trap. They're going to trap. Take it up, Mikey. Here's Mike. Beats the 3-on-1. We got a 3-on-1. He's going to kick it back out. Get some clock off the scoreboard. Motion. Here's Griggs.
Oh, what are they stopping for?
Andy White. Double team trap. Here's Guerriere. Bounce pass to. Oh, nice pass to Griggs.
Oh, what a play.
Mikey's got a bundle of assists tonight. 2:20 to go. 75-56. His
Fell asleep, man.
Colin Sullivan. Layup is good.
Well, we'll trade baskets with them now.
Right.
I mean, we don't have a problem with that.
75-58.
You know. But hey, Wareham did what they had to do tonight. You know, I'm projecting this a win. This is for the.
You got to go out on the limb.
CBS is going on. They're projecting a win here. We haven't got the concession yet from Cardinal Spellman. But
Labonte's rolling the dice here with 2:16 to go.
But, yeah, well, but you know, they did what they had to do tonight. They came out, they showed up, they played, you know, they played with intensity. They scored, 75 points with 2 minutes. I mean, look at our last game. I don't know if we didn't hit. We didn't hit 50.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like
we didn't hit 50 points
I
for the
think
final.
that commented on that game we were talking about. Dayton Rehoboth here last Friday was ugly.
Yeah.
You know,
and I want to apologize on air to 12-year-old girls JVA teams because I said to the boys, this is worse than the, and I didn't mean that against the girls because you know they were just
That's
terrible.
how bad they played.
They were terrible.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. Okay, 2:16 to go. We're comfortably in the lead here. 17-point lead. We're going to walk out of here with a big non-league contest win over a very talented Spellman team, even though they're
we got away with a push-off there.
Nick George, Mike Real. Wow, a travel when he changed hands.
Wareham's got to break this press better than this.
Yeah.
You know, gotta. They're showing their weak. You know, I mean, the one's salivating over there.
Wow, he lets that go. Here's Griggs. Minute 58 to go. Griggs double teamed. Mike Labonte. In the paint to Guerriere, back out to Javon Thomas, no good.
Oh, Griggs comes in with the
Matthew
steal.
Griggs with that wingspan. Kicks it back out to Andy. We got a new clock here. There's Andy White. Got a foul on Real.
That's his fourth.
Should be number 4 on the junior. But if Coach Virgioli puts this team on the schedule next year for a double home and away non-league contest, these guys are going to be, you know, we're going to see these guys again.
And it'll be a good contest. I mean, because you talk about athletes, we got some athletes coming up for Wareham. You know, we just need that 6'8" transfer. That's you know, I don't know. There's a lot of them out there, but
no, they're going to the wrong school. They're going to Upper Cape and Bourne and Old Rochester. Yeah, exactly.
Well, there's talk that Old Rochester's going to lose their freshman Noah Fernandez next year.
That's the rumor?
That's the rumor. There's a few schools, including Tabor Academy and others, that are interested. He's
how about the Bishop Stang kid? You think
right now, he's got to worry about getting over his injury.
Thomas.
This could be a...
Wow.
Man, that's an athletic move. Oh, there's Griggs still hustling with it. You know.
Unbelievable. Matt Griggs. Here's Nick George.
Oh, there's Griggs again.
Wow. That's why he's the captain.
Yep. And I like how Wareham's finishing this game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Unselfish
Instead of falling
Yeah.
backwards to an 8-point lead, they're building it. They're building on it.
Very impressive.
Gotta love it.
Yeah. 59 seconds to go. 79-58. Griggs. It's Javon Thomas for a 3. Javon almost a nail in the cup. Look at Griggs. Still fighting. Wow. 42 seconds to go. Griggs, 20 seconds on the shot clock. All the way in the corner to Mike Labonte. Passes up.
Oh, nice pass.
Unselfishly to Derek.
There you go, another. Just an all-around solid game.
Yeah, Mikey with the 3-pointers and a lot of assists. Wow,
Nice move.
The freshman.
There's a freshman who's going to be around for a while.
Yep. So the Brockton Boxers would like to have him.
Sure.
Is Derek Gary here?
Oh, that's why Derek shouldn't be handling the ball.
Right. Nick
But he
George,
thinks he's
very athletic. At the
That's going to be
buzzer.
a 19-point victory. Again, Wareham did everything they could tonight.
81-62 is your final here, Brett. So we got a good game here, a good momentum changer into Friday night when Bourne comes here.
I'd like to see those 3-pointers go Friday night. You know, maybe the kids are building up their confidence and the intensity on the defense. You know, they got to play like this. They got to look at Bourne like they're Cardinal Spellman.
Right.
You know, I know that these kids, they play against Cardinal Spellman. They have a little chip on their shoulder from last year.
Right.
You know, we had
Blowing
that,
that 18
we had
point
that
lead,
big
yeah.
lead. You know what I mean? And that's something that's still doesn't sit well with them. But you got to get up for every game like that.
No, coming
you know,
down the stretch,
if you
yep.
can't get up for the Bourne game, kid, you know that's what I tell my son Michael. I said, if you can't get up for the Bourne game, you don't belong putting your uniform on. You know.
Yeah.
So
Big game coming up Friday here. We're going to have to be back. All us guys here, Brett Labonte, myself, Paul Gagel, and Christian Fernandez, our producer. So thanks for watching tonight. We'll see you Friday night, right back here against Bourne. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.